I'm sorry. Carrie, I'm sorry.
And it's Carrie Smith. That's okay.
Okay, we'll have, you guys are sitting by each other, you both have last name Smith. Sir, you can start.
All right, thanks. So, appreciate you, Superintendent, for taking.
Is your mic on, Mr. Smith? I'm sorry. Pull it up close to you.
How about that?
Perfect.
All right, I want to eat this thing.
People are listening online.
So I appreciate you and the actions that you're undertaking to right the ship. I do have more confidence now after hearing what you had to say, and I appreciate you taking swift action on that. And so I guess the biggest thing I came away with after the meeting that we had in January, I think my note said December, is actually first part of January, when the meeting we had in Alexandria, was more questions than anything. In particular, the school there and the population of students there, a lot of the things that were laid out in the strategic plan, which I don't know where it came from exactly. I think there are a lot of different consultants involved, kind of like advisors, but a lot of the things there really make sense when you walk through the halls of that school in particular and see what the population is there. The fact that our son would have a third grade reading ability is a pipe dream. If we can get him to feed himself, that would be a great win. The fact that he went a year, 18 months without being in the hospital with pneumonia because he's in this place was an awesome success for us. So the success for the students there don't necessarily seem to line up with some of the items in that strategic plan. So that was some of the concerns I had. I did have concerns about an interim director making some significant changes after hearing comments. There's some more understanding about why that happened. So let's see. A few other items or concerns that I have, and again in particular, that school may not apply to all special schools, is would it make more sense for local teachers and administration and parents there to have a significant oversight and accountability in that school, as opposed to just what seems to be just a director from Baton Rouge that oversees that. So where is the accountability? Is there a way to get parents involved, having more accountability into the school? That would be a benefit, it seems to me. I'm about to run out of time. So I guess that's kind of the last thing is how do parents have a voice in the administration of Louisiana Special Ed Center there in Alexandria? So,
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Ms. Smith?
Yes, hi. My name is Carrie Smith, and I represent Will McCourt. He's my son that goes to the Special Education Center in Alexandria. He is nonverbal. He was significantly in need of 24-hour nursing before he was able to go to the school. So this school, and in particular, the 4 people that are not there right now during this investigation, played an integral part of his education, of what his opportunities, the fact that the majority of his care is mostly health, which is what you'll see at this school. And as a mom, when you have to relinquish your control and your responsibility and what you feel is your calling as a mother to anyone but yourself or your spouse, it is devastating. You can't, I said I wasn't going to be emotional.
But you just don't make me cry.
Yes,
It'll be
yes,
okay.
yes. So when I brought him there, I remember them telling me, and it was these 4 people and all of the people there, that he would be able to sit in a desk at a school. And I thought that was funny because it just was never a possibility anywhere else. And they have taught this child how to pick up a spoon and put it to his mouth, and to be able to go in public and exist in public and not held down, and to be normal, as normal as he can be. And that is the accomplishment, and that is the goal that we have as parents. It's not whether or not he's going to read or he's going to have a job someday. I'm at peace with the fact that he's not going to do that, but he is worthwhile. And the people that, in particular, that are not there now, and since all of this has happened, and since I mean, our lives have literally been turned upside down in the last month. We both have jobs that require 100% dedication like yours do, and we can't do them. I can't sleep because I'm worried that he's not safe now. Because I get a call on a Friday night that the state police are investigating something going on. I mean, imagine that as a parent of a nonverbal child who can walk. He's 13 years old. And I'm thinking, was it him? Is he hurt? Where is he? I need to go see my child. And I appreciate so much that you're owning the responsibility and the things that have happened that have been incorrect, because it is very emotional, because it is my life and it is my child. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will say, I am sorry about the disruption in your life. At the same time, the responsibility that we have when there is the potential for an issue, I mean, it falls under the umbrella of protecting the children. And so I hate that it has inconvenienced you. At the same time, I struggle to apologize for something that would happen for your child's sake and his safety at the same time. So it's this really fine line. So thank you for being here. Ms. Bieber?
Hi, my name is Ashley Bieber. I'm a mother of Avery Stewart, a client at LSCC. She's 13 years old, born December 31st, 2005, at 27 weeks gestation from complications of twin transfusion syndrome. Her primary diagnosis is periventricular leukomalacia. Her secondary diagnoses include cerebral palsy, epilepsy, cortical visual impairment, spastic quadriplegic, and nonverbal. Her surgeries include gastrostomy tooth insertion, fundoplication surgery, hamstring and adductor tendon releases, and therapies include botulinum toxin injections in bilateral upper and lower extremities, baclofen trials, and physical occupational speech therapy. Do any of y'all, are y'all familiar with this? Well, y'all need to be. I have a letter that I wrote along with Avery, and I would really appreciate it if y'all would listen to what we have to say. Avery says, "Hi, I'm Avery Stewart. I'm 13 years old. I'm in 7th grade, have many things to enjoy like swinging, listening to music, and playing with my brothers and sister and my friends at church and school. Sometimes I preach along with my pastor. He doesn't mind though. I played a Belle in our Christmas musical at church. I went to the mall to see Santa and Christmas shop with my class at LSCC last year. This Christmas we didn't get to go. This trip was not just a photo op with the jolly old elf. It's an educational opportunity to learn socialization with a typically developing community, a chance for the community to get exposed to us, a chance for us to get off campus and learn a new environment. When shopping, we are able to use math and socialization skills to make purchases and manage money. Everything about LSCC is intentionally exposing us to foster opportunities we otherwise wouldn't know existed. Ms. Meredith with the SSD denied us all of this learning because it was not considered instructional. My little sister says I'm like a grown-up now. I'm not, but I grew so much this past year that I'm not such a little kid anymore. It makes it hard for my parents to care for me since I grew, and we don't have equipment at home to make it easier for them. I didn't start out as big as I am today. I only weighed 1 pound 11 ounces and was 13 inches long. I was like the size of a squirrel with a really big head. I was born too early. When the doctors found out what was happening in my mama's tummy, they told her that we might not be born. They told her that if we were born, we could be a lot like me. They told her that if she didn't want to go through all the risks and hardships, that they could just kill us. They told her that if she chose to keep us, it would be tough. When I was born, my heart was weak and my legs turned black. Can you believe they almost cut them off? God turned my heart back on and my legs got pink again. My twin sister lived for 3 weeks. She was a miracle too. Our hospital had never had a baby live longer than 11 days without kidneys working, but she did. We were identical, you know. She would have looked just like me. The day my sister died, the doctors told Mama that I had something wrong with my brain. They told her that as I grew, we would see what I could or couldn't do. I had to have therapy even in the NICU, and it never stopped. My mommy spent most of her weeks at doctors and therapy appointments because she wanted me to have the best life I could. I had medicine I'd have to take to help my brain and muscles work together. I have doctors all the way in New Orleans to take care of me. I have to ride a long way every year or so. Since being at LSCC, I don't have to travel for healthcare. Everything I need is at LSCC. I've only been sick enough for antibiotics one time in my first year at LSCC and have not had to stay in a hospital at all. Dr. Cooper, Mr. Elmo, and the rest of the SSD have no clue what these opportunities mean to us. They don't understand our individual needs, abilities, desires, or disabilities. Do you? But all of our staff at LCC does. My mommy thought that I was so important and therapy was so important that she actually went back to college for a degree as a PTA. She did this as a single mom of 2. I'm very thankful she did this because she knows a lot about how my body works. She makes very good decisions about my health care. I wasn't able to have private therapy anymore when I was living at home. It would take a whole day away from my school day to travel and participate in therapy, and once a week wasn't meeting my needs. I get so much therapy daily at LSCC. I need consistency and repetition to maintain my function. I enjoyed my public school, but wasn't able to express what I was learning. My IEP goals were never met. I knew I could do more, but they weren't trained to help me. The school nurse wasn't comfortable with me either, and Mom would have to leave her patients to come get me from school constantly over little things. I couldn't get respite care either, so my mom reluctantly quit her job to take care of me and let me continue to attend school. I've been a client at LCC for nearly 2 years. My mom said it was the hardest decision she had to make. She's taken care of me all of her life with very little help from anyone or any government organization. She made the decision to send me to school at LCC. She said that she would have to live with the guilt of denying my only chance to reach my full potential if she didn't let me try. I have been taking off medications that I don't need anymore because I'm healthy and have a full day of stimulation. I am frankly worn out by the time school is done. I've been given a real voice since coming to LSCC. I am learning to use a communication device that I activate with a head switch. I can now tell my family, teachers, and caregivers what I'm thinking. I am smart, you know. I am now even answering questions in class when prompted. My abilities are different than most, but I've learned more and have excelled in all areas because of the staff at LSCC. They know me and know how to keep me and help me reach my goals. Mommy says you can't begin to truly help someone unless you know about him or her and know that person too. Just keep that in mind. The employees of the SSC do not have the adequate qualifications or experience to make decisions for us because they don't know us, period. Mr. Cooper and the SSD presented a very vague strategic plan with ambitious yet unrealistic goals for our specific school population. Currently, we are challenged to meet our highest individual potentials. Asking getting more than that sets us up for failure. I and my parents trust the LSCC administration to make decisions regarding both healthcare and education. I, along with my parents, request to dissolve Mr. Cooper's and the SSD's control over LSCC and grant that control to the Department of Health. I, along with my parents, request that the Department of Health reign as governing body of LSCC. Thank you for wanting to know about me, and I'm excited to be at my new school. Thank you for allowing me to learn, make new friends and family, and have fun. Sincerely, Avery Stewart. We don't want sympathy from any of you. We want action, and that's something we don't get for our kids. And as you said, sir, the proof is in the pudding.
Ms. Holder?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, thank you, Superintendent.